Hello again, it is Mr. M, and it is read aloud time. I've got a new book for you that I'm pretty excited about. I actually haven't read it all the way through, and so I am pretty excited about this one. It is called The Roller Coaster Kid, okay, and it's by Mary Ann Rodman, and it's illustrated by Roger Roth. All right, here we go. The Roller Coaster Kid by Mary Ann Rodman, illustrated by Roger Roth. I love roller coasters. Ride the Whipper. Tickets. I wonder if the Whipper is the name of the roller coaster. When Grandpa was my age, he rode a roller coaster 100 times in a row. Oh, it's a newspaper clipping. My father's company picnic was at Oceanside Park, Grandpa tells me, as he shows me an old newspaper clipping. All us kids got as many free tickets as we wanted, and I wanted 100. The Roller Coaster Kid, says the newspaper headline, over a picture of Grandpa, 8 years old. He's standing in front of me, and standing in front of the big coaster, the Whipper. Except for his clothes, he looks just like me. We are just alike, except for one thing. I don't like coasters. All that dipping and zipping and flipping makes me throw up. Not Grandpa. Every summer, we visit Grandma and Grandpa in Oceanside. We jump in the waves and find shells. We feed the gulls and fly kites. And we go to Oceanside Park. That looks like fun. Grandpa and I wait in line for the Whipper. This time I won't be afraid. This time I'll be the roller coaster kid. Then I change my mind. You don't know what you're missing, Zach, Grandpa says. Next time, Grandpa, I say. But next time, it happens again. Never mind you, Grandma says. Let's ride the big wheel. Grandma and I like the same things. Seagulls and seashells and strawberry ice cream. But most of all, we love the big wheel. Easy and quiet, we sail up to the sky. Way up high, with gulls all around. I am not scared. I am braver than brave. Down below, the Whipper looks as safe as a tiny toy train. Next time we come, I'll ride the Whipper, I say. When time is right, you'll face your fear, Grandma says. But that time never comes. I'll never be the roller coaster kid. Next summer comes, but everything's different. Grandma's gone. Forever. We jump in the waves and gather shells. We fly kites and feed gulls. All our usual things. But without Grandma, it's just not the same. Grandpa sits on the beach and feeds the gulls. He fixes our kite tails and carries the shell pails. But he's not like the old Grandpa. Not at all. He misses Grandma, and I miss her too. We know, say my parents, but don't say that to Grandpa. Talking about Grandma will just make him sadder. Let's go to the park, I say. That'll cheer Grandpa up. No, say my parents. He needs peace and quiet. The Whipper, I think. That's what he needs. Then one day we're alone, Grandpa and I. Grandpa, I say, can we go to the park? He shakes his head no. We'll ride the Whipper, I say really fast. This time I'll ride it. I really will. Grandpa smiles. Not like he used to, but a smile all the same. All the way to the park, my stomach hurts. I'm facing my fear, but I sure don't feel brave. There's a super long line in front of the Whipper. Let's come back later, I say. Like never, I think. Nonsense, says Grandpa. We'll wait. We stand and wait for our turn. Before I know it, we're getting on. Hop in, says Grandpa. Clank. Oh, by the way, clank is an onomatopoeia. It's imitating a real sound. The seat bar slams down, trapped on the Whipper, and I can't escape. I close my eyes super tight. Clickety-tick, clickety-tick. The coaster climbs slowly, so slowly. Clickety-clickety, clickety. Onomatopoeias. Higher and higher. Oh, here they go. For half a second, we hang at the top. Then, whoosh! My screams fly away, and my stomach does too. Hey, this isn't so awful. It's almost fun? But there's more. Clickety-tick, clickety-tick. Up the next hill, clickety, clickety, clickety. Then, lots of onomatopoeias in this story. Whoosh! We fly around curves. We fly upside down, faster and faster. Down, up, around, over, clickety whoosh, clickety whoosh. I keep my eyes shut. Then it's over. Hey, Grandpa, I tug at his arm. I rode the Whipper. Yes, Zach, you did, says Grandpa. So I'm the roller coaster kid? I wait for the big Grandpa smile. I guess, says Grandpa. He doesn't smile. Let's go home. My plan didn't work. I didn't help Grandpa at all. We head for the exit. I walk slower and slower and get madder and madder. Didn't he know how scared I was? Why didn't he say, "You were really brave, Zach"? I miss Grandma. Grandpa stops, and I know that I've said that out loud. What did you say, Zach? Oh no, I've made him feel worse. I want to say nothing, but that's not the truth. I miss Grandma, I say. So do I, he says. If Grandma were here, she would say I was brave, I tell him. For riding the Whipper, for facing my fears. She would at that. Grandpa smiles his old smile. He's not mad or sad, so I keep talking. She'd say life's not so scary when you face your worst fear. Grandpa looks at me for a minute, then says, Your grandma was right. You are one brave boy, Zach. We smile at each other. We're alike, Grandpa and I. How about some strawberry ice cream? Asks Grandpa. Okay, I say, but let's ride the Whipper one more time. And this time, I keep my eyes open. Oh, well, that was a wonderful story. Way to go, Mary Ann Rodman and Roger Roth. I really enjoyed this book. Grandparents are so important, and we love them very much with all of our hearts. That's all for today, and thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.